to get something you've never had, you have to be willing to do something you've never done before. I like to start out my video by saying that, it's going to be the main purpose for this video, but I'm also going to tell you about how my workout's been going, how my log's been going with Cellucor, all that good stuff. It's been going great. But I figured I'd also keep it a little more entertaining rather than just being boring workouts and music. Right here at the beginning, you got 135. It's a straight leg deadlift. It's going to be using my core a little bit too, for a single leg. It's actually really hard to do if you guys try it out there. It's not an easy thing to do, and it definitely trains your core to tighten up throughout the entire lift. So then I move on to a little HIIT section, flipping some tires, doing some really crazy workouts. Love doing that type of stuff, but it's not true HIIT, but it's pretty close. And I think Lane Norton would tell me I need to start to dig deep a little bit more. Tell me I need to go a little harder to do the true HIIT, but it was good enough because I had my buddy with me and we were having some fun too. So then the next day, actually it was later on that night, we did heavy deadlifts, 315 for 5, and then did a burnout set. That'll be really cool for you guys to see. Definitely torched my back up pretty good. Really trained my core really hard. And then the last was just today, doing a little bench, doing some form work. I've been talking to a couple coaches, actually as of late, a couple of guys that I've been talking to about helping me with my form, and they've been telling me a couple things to tweak here and there. I don't know if I want to really tweak it a lot because I like where it's at right now, but I'm trying to focus on a couple more things, like pushing out my elbows a little bit more, so tucking and then pushing out as I'm coming out, just to flare your lats a little bit as you're coming out of the lift, so use your entire body, they say. So that'll be the how the video will go, but the biggest thing I wanted to kind of bring out was that quote that I said earlier. To get something that you've never had before, you have to be willing to do something that you've never done before. And I'm here. I'll play a little video of Denzel Washington.
To get something you never had, you have to do something you never did.
Let me introduce you to the concept of success. Ben Franklin was a pretty smart guy, and I want to start with a quote by him. If you do tomorrow what you did today, you will get tomorrow what you got today.
Alright, so after you see that, you kind of get the picture here. It's basically saying, in order to, be successful, you got to be willing to do something that you've never done before to get to that level of success. It's definitely not easy to do. And the reason why I want to bring this up is I actually have done this multiple times in my life. And, I'm going to give you a couple examples because I think people need actual examples to be inspired in order to do this. So about 2 years ago, I stopped playing hockey. After stopped playing hockey, I immediately kind of went into not really a depression stage, but a really, soul searching, wanted to know what I wanted to do with my life type of thing. Just did some really part-time work, had my family to back me up, so I wasn't working a lot, but I was still training, still staying in shape, still all that stuff. But it was just really soul searching for what I wanted to do. Got a minimum wage job at a grocery store, making pretty much nothing for a lot of hard work, and it really taught me a lot right off the get-go. Had a couple other ones right after that then kind of pole vaulted me to where I am. Worked at a landscaping place for only a couple of weeks, but it taught me that you can't bullshit and not work hard. So definitely learned that right off the get-go. I also worked in a number of other places, just here and there. Worked at a elementary school for a little while, doing some part-time work. And then I really got a get-go with, I started my own t-shirt company, started my own personal training company, a couple other things that really taught me to be self-reliant. And from that, really, you know, you don't want to have anybody else kind of help you out. And I'm still not to the point where I'm completely self-sufficient, but you know, with time and going through school and things like that, it'll come. Now I'm working for a gym supply company, and pretty much I'm to the point now where I'm making about 10 to 15 times what I was making about a year ago at this time. So it's just something to think about. And that's only come through doing, like, just completely putting myself out there. And what I want to show you guys as an example, I completely dropped hockey and did something completely out of my comfort zone. That's completely going a 180. That's an example. I, you know, went out, and not only did I go out and apply for jobs, but I went out and applied for a bunch of gym jobs that I had no experience in sales doing. Finally got one, and I had a woman that was lucky enough to give me a chance on it. So it was always me going out and doing it. And then took a couple of college classes, whatever, 30 some odd credit hours, and that turned into you know, a lot more inspiration through other teachers than to move on to bigger and better things, just because they'd inspired me to do that. The next step was I moved away from home again. I moved away from home when I was 15, but moved away again to basically see what else was out there, you know, in life. I thought I had a couple other things lined up, but, you know, life throws you curveballs. And I just had to really quick get a job, and just kept applying places as soon as I moved here. And you know, within 3 or 4 weeks, I only had maybe 2 good chances. One of them fell through. The other one was a complete roll of the dice. Was complete, you know, nonchalantness. It was crazy. I did not know what I was going to be getting myself into. And now it's turned into one of the most fun jobs I've ever had, the most well-paying jobs that I could ever dream of having at my expertise level. But also, you know, it all became because of this hard work. And the last thing I'd like to kind of put forth too as an example is just that, you know, 2 years ago my total was probably around 800, maybe a little more or less, and now I'm pushing about 1050. And over 2 years time and 2 surgeries, I'd say, you know, being as humble as I possibly can, you know, it's been a lot of hard work, but I've been able to push through it, and I've never gave up on what I've been doing. And I really hope that, you know, these examples can really inspire others to do exactly how I've done, and just go out there and don't ever take no for an answer. Don't BS, and just remember, like, in order to, like, you know, even if it's a girl, you want to go out with a chick that you've never been out with, you just gotta do something you've never done before in order to get it. That's as simple as it gets. So I hope this helps out a bunch of guys. Hope this helps out a bunch of ladies too. But I hope that this really you know, touches a lot of people, so that they can really do something in the future with themselves. So I know I've been stumbling around, but I hope you enjoyed the rest of this video too. You know, subscribe to my channel. Got videos out all the time. You know, and I can't wait to see where this goes. All right, take it easy, guys. Bye.